Namaste friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Candice and today I have a daily yoga flow. This is something you can just do every day. It's going to add in everything that you need for your body to feel good, stretched out with a little bit of strength too. Everyone can take part because there will be variations of postures as well. So let's begin. Starting in all fours, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips in our tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Start to deepen the breath straight away through the nostrils. Exhale, arch. Tuck the chin in the tailbone. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arch. Two more. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Walk your hands forward, setting up for puppy pose. You can just bring your forehead down to the ground. Make sure your knees are staying in line with your hips, and you can keep your elbows raised off of the ground. If this is not accessible, plant your elbows down and rest your head down. Wherever you are, breathe deeply all the way to the belly, hugging your core back to your spine. From here, lift up off the head and start to roll your spine forwards, bringing your hip bones down to the ground. Just lifting into your baby cobra or full cobra. Breathe, look straight ahead. Draw your shoulder blades back towards each other, squeezing your glutes. Exhale, come on down to your Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath shoulders, press your chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Now press into your elbows, lifting your shoulders a little higher. And we're going to raise one leg off the ground. We're going to find 6 leg raises on this side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Lower it down, do the other side. 1, keep both your hip bones pressed into the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great job. Plant your hands beside your body and send it back to your puppy pose. Lift your head off the mat, roll forwards back to your back bend. Baby cobra or full cobra. Don't push your body, never sit with pain. Breathe deep, close your eyes, draw your shoulders back behind you. And lower your chest down, coming back into your Sphinx pose, elbows underneath your shoulders. This time we're going to lift the left leg off the mat and lift the right arm. Just hold it for 1, 2, 3. Draw that arm and the leg down. Take it to the other side. Lift the leg and the arm. 1, 2, 3. You've got this. Lower it down. Plant your hands closer to your chest. Send it back to a tabletop. Find some movement here, just maybe a roll of the spine coming forwards, maybe even coming all the way back towards your heels. And now bring your bum to your heels, take a grip of your heels and plant the top of your head as close to your knees as you can for our rabbit pose. Hug your belly button back and pull your shoulder blades apart, lifting your spine up to the sky. Counteract that back bend, all those back bends we've been doing. And then come on back. In your kneeling position, take your left arm over to the side. Inhale, right arm up and over your ear. Side body stretch. And start to roll forwards. Arch your spine as you do this. And bring it over to the other side. Inhale, left arm over your ear. Exhale forwards. Inhale to the opposite side and start to find this movement. Take it in your own time. Come back to center. So now you're in your kneeling position. And from here, we're going to do a little bit of toe yoga. So just separate your baby toe away from the others. We're sitting onto our heels. Sit up tall, close your eyes and roll your shoulders back and down. Just take a moment, breathe deep, tune into the body. Extend your arms out to the sides, lock your elbows and draw your fingertips apart. Drop your head to one side and find a roll from shoulder to shoulder. Nice and slowly, taking your time. Roll your wrists out, come up off of the toes, so you untuck your feet. Rotate your hands so your fingertips face your knees, thumbs outside edges. Let's find a little rock from side to side here. Stretching through the hands, maybe add a little bend to the elbows if that feels good for you. And then come up off the hands, give them a little shake out, and we'll take the tops of the hands down to the mat. Press them into the ground. Maybe it feels good to move, maybe it feels good to be still. And then come up off of the hands, give them another little shake out. Plant your hands shoulder distance and come into your plank pose. We want to roll forwards and back, stretching through the calves. Squeeze your glutes. Keep a nice long line from your head to your heels. Hands should be underneath your shoulders. And then send it up and back to your downward facing dog. Hands in line with shoulders, feet in line with hips. Big toes slightly turn inwards, heels slightly turn outwards. Bend your knees as much as you need to. 3 deep breaths. Look between your hands. You can walk, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, look forwards, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now interlace your fingertips behind your spine and allow your hands to fall up and over your head. Take a quick look at your feet. Make sure your big toes are touching and your heels are slightly apart. Release the hands. Take your right hand to your left foot and inhale, take a twist, look to the sky. You can plant that hand next to the foot if that's more comfortable. Hug your belly button back. And then take it to the other side. Plant the left hand, right hand rises, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, look forwards. And now send your tailbone down. Tuck your tailbone. Look down towards your big toes and make sure you can still just about see them. So we're sitting back into our chair pose. Hands at heart center in prayer or all the way to the sky. Squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your glutes and your core. Inhale, rise to stand, look to the sky. Exhale, arms to the side body. Inhale, down for your chair pose, tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your legs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the side body. Inhale, down for chair, tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your legs. And then inhale, rise. Look up, exhale, hands down to the side body. Lift up off the left leg, find some balance. Just hug that knee to your chest. And then take this right hand to the knee. See if you can open out into a twist. If you're more intermediate, grab the knife edge of that foot and start to extend it. And release. Slowly take this leg behind you, step back into your high lunge, squeeze your glutes, bending into the front leg. Back leg is straight with the heel off the ground. And take a twist over towards this right leg. Look to the right. Maybe take a grip of that left leg and inhale, rise the left arm to the sky. Now plant this left hand down on the inside edge of the right foot. Right arm reaches to the sky. From here, step to your side plank. If you need extra stability, take the top leg in front of you and place it like a tripod. Now lift that leg and step it forwards, back into that position we came from, and lift up to our high lunge. Open up the hips, the back foot 90-degree angle to the back of the mat. Bend into the front leg and look beyond the right fingertips. Warrior two. Now slowly come on down towards this left leg for our Skandasana, side lunge. You can stay just with the elbow touching the knee, you can stay up high, you may be able to feel enough of a stretch. Or come a little lower if that feels good. Inhale, rise to stand, use your hands if you can. And then take it to the right. Hold it up high if that's better. You can always come a little lower. Now plant your hands either side of this right leg and take a plank. From your plank, depending on where you are, you can always take your knees to the ground. Exhale your elbows close to your body, chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend, baby cobra or full cobra. And then exhale your bum all the way to your heels. Open your legs as wide as your mat and take a little breather here. In your wide-legged child's pose, just rest down. Take some deep inhales through the nose, inhales and exhales. Be in this moment. Look at your hands, make sure they're shoulder distance, so come up off your head. Open your feet hip distance and send your tailbone to the sky for downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Look between your hands, step, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise into your chair pose, sit back. Hands at heart center or to the sky. Inhale to stand. Squeeze your glutes, exhale, arms down. Lift up off of your your right leg. Draw it up to your chest, find some balance. Take this left hand to the left knee. Open up into a twist. If you lose your balance, don't worry. Open to your twist. If you're more intermediate, you may want to take a grip of the outside edge of that foot and extend. Sorry, I've got such an uneven floor here. I'm all wobbly. Don't worry if you are too. Slowly release that foot and hold it towards your body. Take a step back into your high lunge. The challenges of working outdoors, everybody, of yoga outdoors. Bend into the front leg, hips face forwards, back heel off of the ground. Inhale your hands to the sky. You can close your eyes or just look at something for balance. Squeeze your glutes, hug your belly back. And then find your twist, look towards the right. Maybe you can take this left hand to reach for this right leg and inhale your right arm up and over your head. Now come on down, planting this right hand down on the opposite side of this left foot. And inhale the left arm to the sky, look up. From here, we're going to step into our side plank. Hold it. If you need that extra support, remember, take the top leg, place it in front of you like a tripod, but still send your hips towards the sky. Using the power of your legs, just step this left foot back to the front of the mat. Keep your arms where they are. And then raise up to a high lunge. Now open your legs out wide, opening up through the hips to a warrior two. Back foot at a 90-degree angle to the back of the mat. Bend into the right leg. Look beyond the left fingertips. Left leg. Look beyond the left fingertips. Now send it all the way towards this right leg, elbow to knee. You could come a little further down if that's good for your body. Inhale, rise up. Send it over towards this left leg, maybe lower. Inhale, rise. Come back to your warrior two. Frame this front foot and we're going to step back into plank. Our last chaturanga. Hug your belly button back. Beginners, take your knees to the ground. Come on forwards, bend your elbows down, chaturanga. Inhale for back bend of your choice. Cobra or upward facing dog. And then everybody send it back to a wide-legged child's pose. Slowly walk your hands towards your body. Draw your knees together, but open your feet out wide and sit between your heels. For our hero pose. If you find pain in your ankles or anywhere in the legs, just raise your hips up onto a firm cushion or up onto a yoga block. Sit up tall through the spine. Take your right arm across your body and just stretch down the back of the shoulder. So we're using the left hand to draw the right arm all the way across. Maybe take a grip of this left elbow with your right fingertips. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe deep. Release. Take it over to the other side. Left arm comes across your body. Take the right hand underneath and draw it all the way across your chest. Maybe grip that right elbow with your left fingertips. And release. Let's give our shoulders a little roll in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Come up onto your knees and find your way into a comfortable cross-legged position, any cross-legged position of your choice. Sit up tall through the spine, roll your shoulders back and down. We're going to take the hands so the fingertips face up towards the armpits. If this is not possible, just take your hands down to the mat and keep your arms nice and straight. And drop your head to one side, and we're going to find some neck rolls together. Nice and slow from one shoulder to the next. Take one more roll here. And then bring your head back to center. Give your shoulders another roll out in one direction and then in the other. Change the position of your legs. Sit up tall through the spine. Take the tops of the hands to the knees. Palms face the sky. And just breathe naturally here. Come into this moment in your body. Be completely present. Let go of your thoughts. And just taking a moment for your practice to sink in. When you're ready, we're going to wiggle the fingertips and the toes. And then keeping the eyes closed, raise the wrists off the knees, rotate the wrists in one direction and then in the other. Inhale, raise your hands to the sky, look up as they touch. Exhale, down. And again, inhale through the nose as your hands rise. Exhale down, out the mouth. One more, inhale, raise. Exhale down. Take your hands to your heart center in prayer. Take a bow. Give yourself a moment to say an affirmation to yourself, anything you want to say. It can be a quote from somebody else. It can be as simple as I am. Whatever it is, repeat it to yourself. And then very slowly raise your head. You can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this class with this beautiful Welsh scenery again. Until next time, sending you all love and light. Namaste.